it's me, Emily Braun, owner of International Lifestyle Consulting from Toronto, Canada, and I'm traveling over the last couple of weeks in Mexico. And today I'm in a wonderful, well-known place, Ajijic, state of Jalisco, and I'm very lucky to have near me a medical professional from the local private hospital, Gabriel. Let's introduce you, Gabriel. Please tell a little bit about yourself.
Well, my name is Gabriel Perez. I'm in charge of the International Insurance Department and the marketing area of Hospital San Antonio here at Ajijic, Mexico. And, I'm here to assist you with any questions that you can have.
Thank you. As I started from my Canadian background, I would like to serve at first my Canadian counterparts who are looking to relocate to Mexico, actually for retirement, maybe pre-retirement years, and really concerned about the medical insurance. And I'm here actually to find the best possible answers, and lucky to have you.
Well, we are Hospital San Antonio. We've been here now for 3 years at the region. We were the first hospital built here at Ajijic. We now have 10 standard rooms. We have 2 rooms for the ICU, intensive care unit. We also have two normal surgery rooms, 1 surgery room for the eyes, and another surgery room for the hemodynamics, meaning everything regarding the heart. Like we just had like an open heart surgery about 3 weeks ago. So we are a really good hospital now here in the region. We've been here since 3 years ago. Basically, we started creating this, and we have made a difference because now people doesn't have to go all the way to Guadalajara. It's easier to just get to Hospital San Antonio. Most of our doctors come from Guadalajara. We work with experienced doctors, and they work, and some of them already live here, which is a really great advantage for us.
Sure.
Okay.
Sure. So speaking about insurance, please explain how it would work for Canadians, which is different comparing with Americans, but what you would say, what you would advise Canadians.
Okay. For Canadians, it is important to understand that being outside of your country, your country insurance will stop. But here at Mexico, when coming to Mexico, it's better to get a travel insurance before you decide to travel. Why? Because they will only cover for a specific period of time. It is important to make sure that you are covered by getting a travel insurance. You can get it before coming in, and you must check for how long you're going to travel and for how long it's going to cover you. All of them have the time limit coverage, and they will ask you for your flight ticket and your immigration form whenever getting assistance. It is important to keep all this information with you on your phone or for any other cases. You know?
Okay, it's for people who traveling for some time, but for people who decided to live here, temporary residents, what you would advise?
People who live here, it will be better to get a local insurance. Right now, here at Mexico, especially in this zone, Ajijic, we have international insurance offices that will sell you any international plan, or you're also eligible to get any local insurance. You can either get it through your bank or get it from any insurance office here in Mexico. It is important to just be careful with the numbers. Always make sure don't get an insurance because it's cheap just for your monthly payment. Also think that you're gonna have a deductible. The deductible is the amount you must pay first from any bill in order to start having coverage from your insurance. So if your policy it's got a deductible of $100, then that means that the first $100 are going to be paid by you.
In a year?
Yes, in the year. Mostly in the year. Some of them are deductible for lifetime. Most of them are only for the year. Also, the copay or the coinsurance. The copay is the fee that you're going to pay. It can be a copay for the ER.
Participation fee.
Exactly. For the use of the emergency room or for the use of the admission. You're going to have to pay a copay for both. Either you get to the ER or if you get admitted. Also the coinsurance. The coinsurance is the percentage of the bill that corresponds being paid by the patient. For example, if your policy says that your insurance is 20%, you're gonna be paying 20%. If the plan covers 80, you're paying 20%. So it don't fall for just the cheaper monthly payment, because at the end, if you get assisted, you're gonna be paying also these numbers.
So you're
Make
working
sure
with
to
some
make-
insurance companies, or who can explain, all these differences when people are considering what kind of insurance to buy, what kind of plan to take?
Well, basically, here's one thing. You've got I cannot mention the name of the companies. There are many companies out there. Most of the companies already have agreements with some hospitals. Some of them don't. We don't have, in Mexico, we don't have like a good health system like yours in Canada. For example, we don't have a network between hospitals. It is important to know that. Why? Because having insurance doesn't mean that you're gonna be able to use it at every hospital. You're gonna be covered. A local insurance will cover you, but either you pay the hospital or and get reimbursed, or the insurance will pay the hospital. You gotta make sure that the insurance that you're trying to get has an agreement with the hospital that you're going to. For example, Hospital San Antonio has an agreement with GNP, has an agreement with AXA Mexico, has an agreement with Plan Seguro, has an agreement with many other Mexican insurances, or insurances that have a Mexican office, because most
Can
of
it be
these are
international insurance company like
Yes.
Alliance and
for
others?
any international insurance. We also have agreement with Alliance. We also have agreement with Medoc. We accept basically any travel insurance and most of the local ones. So it's good, you know.
Okay, and yes, I would recommend people actually to find some insurance broker. I will work on it. But going back to treatment provided in your hospital, you mentioned open heart surgery,
Open heart surgery.
eye surgeries. What other type of treatment and surgeries people can get, like orthopedic? Or...
Basically, we have almost every specialty right now at the hospital, because most of the doctors are already staying here at Ajijic, and the ones that are not come to the hospital to work, doing consultations or surgery twice or three times per week. So the specialties we have: ophthalmologists, gynecologists. We have a lot of. I'm trying to remember how to pronounce
And
it in
speaking
English.
about
I'm sorry.
like testing ability, MRIs,
Yes, yeah.
CT scan, like
From
all
that
this.
and from image, we also have MRI. Our MRI machine, it's a brand new Tesla 3.0. For X-rays, we also do. We do any TAC or any X-rays. We also have a labs office. We can do any blood work at the hospital too.
What about stem cell treatment, which is kind of famous,
Yeah.
and people coming sometimes specifically for this kind of treatment to Mexico?
Yes.
Are you working with this technology?
Yes.
Really?
We do that. We manage all these type of procedures, and it's rare because sometimes insurance will cover or sometimes will not cover. It's rare for people coming from outside to have some treatments, but because it depends on the insurance. But we do it. We do it here with nationals. We do it with any people here.
So now I'm really curious. Speaking about stem cells, for what kind of conditions the treatment protocol developed at your hospital? Or
Yes,
you following?
well, that will be more like a medical thing.
Yeah.
But regarding the doctors, we have worked with them. Sometimes we have handled them here. Sometimes we have handled them in Guadalajara. But we have. It will depend on what the medical condition is.
But you're working with this technology.
Yes.
And if needed, you get stem cell directly here to make injection or IV or
Yes.
whatever procedure.
we can bring
Or
the
maybe
doctor
even
and
surgical procedure.
Yes.
It's used in some surgical procedures.
Surgical sometimes, but it's more like a punction or something regarding the stem cells.
Okay. And you say it's partially for some companies covered by.
Yes,
policy.
regarding for expats, it will depend if it's covered or not, because most of the people coming from outside of the country will only have, most of them will only have emergency coverage. Now this will not be more like an emergency depending on the case.
Yes, I understand. It's extra cost, but if people are looking for reliable facility with extra doctors and all required equipment, there's a hospital to do all of this.
Yes.
Thank you very much. Really enlightening. And just for Americans followers who will be listening and probably bored about our Canadian conditions, what you would advise for Americans to be expats?
For Americans, it's even easier. It's even better because as long as you get 65, you're basically eligible for Medicare. And when you're getting Medicare, you're going to get Part A and Part B. You can choose. It's better to get both. Why? Because then you're eligible to get Part C. C is the Advantage plan that will cover you outside of the States for any emergency. So being covered for emergencies is like the best thing. So by having Part C Advantage plan, you're covered for emergencies. Also with any supplementary plan from D all the way to KL. But the difference between the Advantage plan and the supplementary plans is that the supplementary plans will cover you as a travel insurance, more kind of. They're going to ask you for the flight tickets. They're going to call your doctor to check that you didn't have any pre-existing condition. They're going to also ask you for the immigration form at the time of the assistance. So it's better to have Advantage plan. Advantage plan will cover you outside of the States without any time limit restriction and also without having this difficulties, exactly, going through all this paperwork. That's why if you're planning on living outside of the States or spending most of the year outside of the States, it's better to get an Advantage plan, Part C. Okay?
Okay. Thank you. It's a lot of information, and I believe people would have some other questions later on, speaking about their particular situation, condition, and actually speaking about the age.
The age.
You're treating, obviously, you have some gerontology department, something of this kind? Yes?
Yes. Most of our patients are older than 65, basically.
Okay.
They're expats retired that want to live in Mexico. So yes, one of the things that makes us
Special
is that we can work with older people. We work with older people. Our nurses are prepared to handle older people. Everybody, it's bilingual, and we are special because we handle older people here.
Excellent. Great news for my followers. And if people have more information, where they can find more information about hospitals and treatments and how they can communicate with you or hospital.
Yes, our website is www.hospitalsanantonio.com.mx, and my email is gabriel@hospitalsa.com.mx. Okay.
Great interview. I learned a lot. Thank you very much, Gabriel. And you can find us on YouTube and other platform. It will be podcast, so even people don't see wonderful Gabriel, they will listen and they will learn about this wonderful treatments available now, not only in Guadalajara, not only in big cities, but in Ajijic, where many expats selecting places living for full and part-time. But actually, it's a place to be. Thank you.
You're welcome.
There are many reasons people choose to make the move to the destination of their dreams. Remote workers can work from anywhere with an internet connection. Today, virtually every part of the world is online. Once just the lifestyle of digital nomads, the pandemic has led millions of people to work remotely. Many are choosing to move to a foreign location. Retirees, too, discover how their nest egg can go farther when living in a location that offers a better quality of life while reducing expenses. At International Lifestyle Consultants, we have scoured the world to uncover the best foreign destinations to call home. Perhaps you dream of a pastoral life in the quaint European countrysides of Italy or Portugal. On the shores of the Black Sea, you can find luxury accommodations at a fraction of what you would pay in the United States and Canada. Enjoy a leisurely lifestyle of Caribbean or Pacific trade winds found in the beachside communities of Mexico, Central and South America. Choose from the many charming colonial towns located in the same region. Discover areas with quality access to dental and health care that have attracted many foreign travelers on a budget. We make choosing to live in your dream destination a reality. We have curated migratory, cultural, and investment opportunities that you will not find elsewhere. We know firsthand how to help you create your step-by-step relocation plan. You'll begin your journey by filling out our Know Yourself questionnaire. We can also arrange discovery tours so you can experience the culture up close and personal prior to making your move. You don't have to dream of living in an exotic location. Contact us today and make that dream a reality.